I find the most common problems when people are sitting at is this. One is either to set too big of a goal, so it feels really intimidating. When you are set a really big goals, you don't even know where to start. Conversely, people set the small goals, and then they hit them, and then they feel very complacent as to where they are at. Big goals seems unsurmountable, seems very distant to us. So the key is you got to break a bigger goals into smaller pieces or steps, and you keep breaking it down. So here's the big goal, here's the monthly goal, here's the weekly goal, and here's the daily goal. Here's the minute by minute goals. Now I have a question for you. What is your goal? We have to have very clear goals, clear results, fuzzy goals, fuzzy results. It can be about your revenue, about your health, about your creativity. But whatever it is, what is your goal? And you need to write this down. I need to be quantifiable objectives, something that you can measure. You have to assign deadline to it. There's a lot of theories on this. It doesn't matter who you talk to, from Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield's. When you know your goal setting and you write it down using the neuromotor skills that you have, it's almost like a magic that it will come true. I think one of the keys to help you to achieve your goal is to see progress. So when you have a really big goal, you don't know if you're getting anywhere closer. For example, I want to look really good for summer and I need to get a six-pack. Now, there are lots of steps I have to take it in order to be able to achieve that goal. But if I say every day I'm going to cut 200 calories, that makes it a lot easier, a lot more manageable for me to take on. One of the best tools that I've discovered is called scaffolding. And these are ways of thinking about scaffolding is the magic stairway. In order for you to get from point A to point B, try breaking the goals down into smaller bite-sized pieces. Here's what I mean. Let's say one of your goals is I want to grow as an artist. Well, when you think about growth, let's break it down. Well, I want to get better with Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, and Premiere. Let's say those are the 4 things I need as an artist to become better. Now, each one of those things can be broken into smaller goals yet. How do you get better at Adobe Illustrator? Well, some of the things that you might think of are, I need to learn how to use the pen tool really well. I need to know how to build shape quickly. I need to know how to draw precisely. Maybe I need to learn about gradient. And just best practices is turn for navigation and keyboard shortcuts. Now you see, the because of it I want to grow as an artist or designer has been broken down into 4 pieces. And those 4 pieces can then be broken down into even smaller pieces.
Chunking is power. You don't want to over chunk where you're trying to bite the whole darn thing together. You also don't want to under chunk where you make a million pieces of something. If you make enough reasons to follow through and you know what you want, but you make the task overwhelming, you'll be overwhelmed. What is chunking? It's taking all that's coming at you and putting it into idealized size groups that your mind can handle.
Okay, we can end this video by talking about your goal setting and working toward achieving your goal. If you just walk away and do nothing, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick out of goals that you've been setting aside something that you really want to accomplish and try to apply the same principle in which you've learned today. Now you have a clear plan on how to move forward.